Alright, so now we're going to take out the heat duct and replace it, and then we're going to take out the exhaust fan and replace it. So the first thing you do is unhook these two connectors to the loose. Then you get a nut driver that'll fit here. What's the size in this one? This is a 3/8 of an inch driver. Just unscrew that. You can also use a pair of pliers to loosen it up. So you get this nut and you have this ring. You take this connector out. Make sure you put this ring back and screw this down just so you don't lose it. Then you get some cutters and you cut this tie wrap. Then you cut this one right here by the motor. Be careful not to cut the wire. That's two, and then there's one last one back here. And then that should come out. And we take it out because we're gonna have to replace it with new ones. Then take needle nose pliers and then regular pliers. Regular pliers gotta hold this side, the bigger side. Needle nose holds this side, and they come out like that. Do not try to pull from the wire because you can yank the wire out of the connector. So it has to be like that. And then now we have them apart, so we just set the base aside. And make sure we're not gonna damage the line cord. Okay, so now to get this heat duct out, over here it's connected. So there's a little tab. You just push down on this and it comes out. That's it for that. And then just 5 screws. So 1, 2. Just wiggle it. And if you have a lot of silicone in here, this is to prevent any leaks. You can take a razor, something sharp, and just cut it down like that. And then it should come out. Put it back. And just wiggle it out. Comes out. And then to replace it, you just grab the new one, the 221. Again, you just pull it through. In there, and then line up the holes and just put 5 screws back. Don't put the top ones because they're not, you can't hold on to anything. Those are for closing it. So you just put okay, and that's it. And then come here, and then you just connect it. Make sure this little tab lines up with this side. Is the only way it'll go in. So, and make sure it clicks, and that's done. And now for the exhaust fan, first thing we do, get your needle nose pliers, grab the connector, not the wire, the connector, and take it out carefully, like that. Just set that aside. And take this out. You gotta be careful before you take it completely out. There are 2 washers in here, so when you take it out, you might wanna, here you go, and hold those, don't lose them, you need them. And we'll take these 2 out. There is one washer. On the ones over here only have one washer. Okay. And then it comes out. So then, let me just take this completely out. If it becomes too hard to put it back in, you can always take your needle nose and slightly open them, just very slightly. Just like that. And then to put it back in, it's in this direction. So the curves meet in the center here, not this way, but this way. And then this goes down here like that. So the order is screw goes into here, and then on the opposite side we put a washer, and then we put the guard, and then it goes through there. Now when you get your new exhaust fan, the 220 exhaust fan, what you do is take it, it doesn't matter which side, and you just plug it back in, and you can just push it down a little so it's tight like that. Okay, and the arrows will tell you the airflow. That's the important one. The airflow is pointing that way, and that's where you want it. You want it to go away from the machine because it's an exhaust fan. And these two connectors should be facing up, not like that and not like that, always facing up. So now we take this setup we have over here, and then you put it through the hole first. And once you got that, you're holding it, then you can bring this hole and line it up. There you go. So we got one. Don't tighten it all the way, otherwise it'll be really difficult for the rest. So then you do the next one. Again, washer on the opposite side. Otherwise it'll make it uneven. And then you screw that in. Now here you gotta take two washers. So this goes through here, and then on the opposite side, two washers. And then screw it in. And then same thing. Two washers. Through. Tighten all the way. And that's it.